5 or 6 years ago, Anna Tobin from Big Brothers Big Sister, who was the director of Big Brothers Big Sisters at the time, came to the school and asked if we could start a program coordinating the high school kids with the elementary students. So she was going to coordinate the program. We just needed to find the students so that she could get the program going. We are looking for some of our top students. We're looking for students with at least a 3.0 GPA. We're looking for students with fantastic attendance and absolutely no discipline problems. These kids, we're looking for role models, high school students who are role models for our elementary students.
They had flyers all on the hallways, Big Brother, Big Sister, contact Mrs. Wooten, and then it got us thinking, and I started asking around friends, teammates, like, hey, have you guys heard of Big Brothers, Big Sisters? And it surprised me how many people were actually involved with it that I was close to. And when they started telling me about some of the experiences they had had being a part of the program, I was like, wow, that is something I really want to be a part of. Everyone had said that it was just a great program, and to me, there was no question that I wanted to be a part of it, whether it be my junior or senior year, and hopefully both.
I remember a lot of instances where like a high schooler would say something nice to me, or like just pay attention to me in any way, or like show me something cool, and I feel like I can remember like every single time they did, you know, like every instance, and it's really cool to think about how big like of an impact those people have had on me, and like how positive of an impact, and so it's really cool to think that like we could be doing that to other people too.
They do a great job seeing which high school personality they think will work well with the little personality, and they have done a really nice job with making the matches.
Some of my students just lack like social skills, someone that they can have a conversation with, and then others of them lack just sometimes they don't have the educational support at home. Like they don't read with somebody or practice their math facts with somebody. And then sometimes they just are like kids that are lonely in the class, where you go out to recess and they're playing by themselves. So it's just somebody for them to play with.
It's good for my kids because a lot of my kids come to school specifically to see their big brother or their big sister. The best part of their day, what they think is the best part of their day, is the special time that they get to spend with that person who comes here just to see them.
Whenever we start, I ask her teachers if they have anything they want us to do. Sometimes we'll do math or English or spelling, and then from there I ask her what she would like to do. Normally it's drawing or painting or coloring. Sometimes, if the weather permits, we'll go outside during recess or just be with each other.
Some of the kids, they'll see somebody like 2 times a week for like 20 to 30 minutes, typically 30 minutes. I let them go as long as the program will let them. So they're able, I feel like their reading scores are growing, and you can tell on like their STAR, our universal screener that we use. So I feel like it's not just an impact for that day, but it's having like long-term effects. It
makes you grow up, I feel like. Because you have accountability, like you have to be accountable to the young men and women that you're spending time with, because the coordinator said like the first day that we were there during the interview that you have to be there every day, because like Mrs. Wooten said, they are counting on you, and like they will be there every day, and so you really have to make sure you're on time, and if you have a test that you have to study for, that you'd rather study for in your study hall, like it doesn't matter, they will still like be waiting for you, you know? And like there are no exceptions really. And so you have to realize that, and I think that's been something that has really like helped me grow up a lot.
Yeah, so for Christmas, my little and I, we both love Frozen, and we talk about it all the time. So I got her like a giant coloring book, just with like the whole story laid out, but just in pages. And I got her some crayons and colored pencils, and when she left for the 2-week break, she told me, oh, I'm just so excited, I'm gonna color. And she was so excited. When I got back, she said, I have your Christmas present for you. I said, oh, you didn't have to get me anything. And she handed it to me, and she had wrapped it up like how I had wrapped hers up, and it was so cute. and I unwrapped it, and it was a picture of Anna and Elsa, and they were hugging each other. It was like towards the end, and on the back, because at the top it had written out the story, and she had wrote her own part, and it said, "You're Elsa, I'm Anna. They're hugging each other because they love each other and they're sisters, and I love my big sister like Anna loves hers." So it was, that to me just was like the first time I really got to realize how big of an impact I have got to make on her life in just the little time of seeing her 2 times a week. And just knowing, because sometimes, you know, maybe we're not having the best day or they're not having the best day. So sometimes it's hard to tell if, you know, they really do need you there that day. But when you get to hear something like that from them, it just really lets you know that you have made a great impact on them. And again, just a small time. So it's just a really great feeling.